Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, it's your girl, the queen, Tavia Regina, here with our latest episode of Tavia's Tea Time, where we spill the tea about it all. I mean, we're here, we're queer, we're everywhere.
Back with this shit. That's what we
I
doing.
am,
Okay.
I am
That's what we're
joined.
doing. All right.
I am joined by my favorite Tavia's Tea Time guest, Henny Bobby Brown. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Blue velvet do-rag, green shirt,
It's silky. It's
one
silky.
chain, the S curl Kang,
I don't have an S kernel. It's
the
wings.
Jerry curl jive turkey.
You're going
BK
too far. You're going too far.
Matt. BK
Yeah, you're
Matt.
going too far. What's going on? What's going on, y'all?
So we are your favorite crash out kings and queens,
Mm.
Crash Out Kidz, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
wanted to jump on Tavia's Tea Time to talk about a couple of things. I think today we're going to talk about Valentine's Day. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about Kanye West. We're going to talk about it all, y'all. Let's kind of get started. So, Matt, how was your
What up?
week?
A little somber,
Yeah,
finding out, my girlfriend's older brother passed away. So kind of been dealing with that a little bit this week.
my
Um,
condolences.
yeah, but no, other than that, just I don't know, it's been more or less preparing for next week. Well, this week now, because when it gets dropped, but preparing for Valentine's Day, even though she got what she has going on and I'm supportive of it, this is technically like our first Valentine's Day together. So kind of a little nervous. I don't want to do too much, but don't want to not. I
Do
don't know.
the most.
I keep hearing different variations,
Do
right?
the most.
You say do the most.
Special.
See. But you
Make
know
it
how, I'm a romantic kind of guy. I'm like the R
do
and
the
B.
most.
Me and Drake. We like the R&B and soul singers, right?
Yeah, do the
So
most.
I want to,
Put
but I'm
on a
like,
leather suit. Put on a leather suit. Go outside her window with a jukebox or a boombox and
we
sing
got
her a song.
we got to go in the desert, like Jodeci. I got to go in the desert. No
Yeah, I
t-shirt
mean,
on, just leather, all
just a
leather.
leather,
Just
and you
yeah.
got to get
I
a
was thinking
black
the same
leather
thing.
do rag.
I don't wear the velvet do rag. I mean, I have a
It looks
couple. I have a
very
couple pairs.
velvety.
Nah, it's a silky. It's cool, straight. We good. And
You got to
honestly,
get
I
a
can take it
black
off. I just
leather.
got a haircut, so
You got to get a
I mean,
black. Exactly. Do the most. You got to get a black leather do rag and crash out and be like, what's that song again? You
well,
got to be
tell me
like,
what you want. Tell me
yeah,
what you
what you
want.
want? Tell
That's it. Yeah,
me
that's
what you
all. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it.
it ain't
I'm thinking
good
about it.
enough for you, but you got to do the most, especially for the
Now,
first one. You have to do the
yeah,
most because it sets the tone. Even though Valentine's Day is a very commercial holiday, you know what I'm saying? I'm sounding very bitter right now about Valentine's Day. I have my own reasons why Valentine's
why?
Day is not my favorite day. First of
Why?
all, I almost got married on Valentine's Day. I ended up getting married the day after Valentine's Day.
That's never the thing to do. I don't know. I can't
And I
do
don't
that.
understand why we did no, but I don't understand. I mean, I was 24, I was young, I was dumb, I was pregnant. So it be like that sometimes.
I can understand that. Yeah.
We ended up getting married on the side chick day, which kind of, we broke up because of side chicks. So, I mean, that set the tone for my marriage.
We got married on the side chick day. Is crazy.
We
When
got
did that
married on
get dubbed? When did that get dubbed the side chick day? I've never had a side chick, so I would know the
thank God
rules.
because
Yeah, I've
that's
never had
usually
one.
the day. Your main chick has the 14th, and then your
Okay,
side chick has either the day before or the day after. Usually, the
this
men
is
come
agreed.
excuse. Yeah, they come up with an excuse. Oh no, I can't do this on Valentine's Day. I'll take you. I got you the next day. So that has been dubbed side chick day for the most part. I got married on side chick day. My relationship broke up. My marriage broke up because of side chick. So, poetic justice, if you as you will. Um, Also, for some weird reason, with Valentine's Day, whenever I'm in a relationship or in a situation, they do the least. I'll never forget. This was my relationship after I had gotten divorced. And I was seeing someone. I think we were a year in at that point. And on Valentine's Day, my mom used to always go to Atlantic City and get rooms.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
No, it's like for some reason when I get a phone call, it get fucked up. I don't know why.
Yeah, but
I ain't
yeah.
know. And then this thing going
So,
stupid. I can't hear.
yeah, we got you. I can hear you. You gave me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's like, whoa. I guess because this thing got connected to it. These AirPods should be weird as fuck.
I lost the AirPod and I never replaced it, so I'm just off of it now. It's like fuck them AirPods. But yeah, what I was gonna say. So we were together for a year. I was going through a really tough time at my job at the time, and we made plans to go with my mother and my aunt to Valentine's Day at Atlantic City with the understanding we'd of course have our own room and all stuff like this. So this motherfucker here,
yeah, not the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Not only was he miserable the entire fucking time, right? He gave me a card, a Valentine's Day card, put nothing in the inside but his signature.
No thought. None. He just bought a card for like $3.
He put his signature on the inside. It wasn't even addressed to me. It's as if he just signed it on the inside. And then the worst part, right?
Sorry.
Asleep. No, it was wild. I fell asleep and I woke up and he wasn't there. He decided to go down to the casino on his own and just use the room key card and start like buying drinks and gambling and all stuff like this. I'm just like, oh my God.
This is the marriage that we're talking about.
No, this is my relationship after. My ex-husband used to always do the most for Valentine's Day, so I never really had a issue there. But this is a relationship after that. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, he had to go.
You got to go.
Signature inside the card for me. But of course, being the empath that I used to be, the relationship didn't end for another 7 months.
Why?
I have no clue. Sometimes I just be doing shit just to do it. Like, I don't understand. Like, it was over at that moment, but I feel like if you're not
saying Valentine's is when you knew it was over.
Yeah, but if you weren't man, I feel like I'm gonna put you to the fire. If you're not man enough to be like, yo, I don't want to fuck with you no more, I'm gonna keep fucking with you until I feel like I'm ready to.
But you just gonna make it. You gonna self-sabotage and shit.
No, I was being regular. I was waiting for him to eventually tell me that the relationship was over, and he never did that. And I'll tell you the weirdest shit ever. So he just goes ghost for a weekend. And I'm just like, my gut was saying, yo, he must have went to go see another woman. He must have. So, of course, I'm looking on Facebook because Dre and everybody knows that I can be, if I'm invested, I can be quite the investigator. I usually do it for my friends. I don't usually do it for myself because I'm like, you know what? Whatever I meant to know, I meant to know. And if I'm not meant to know it, then I don't know it. But in my gut, I was like, yo, I found out that he was visiting another girl that he was apparently talking to in another state, went totally ghost, didn't say anything to me. Now, at this point, we were together for a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I ended up reconnecting with one of my friends from childhood, started dating him in that era of silence. You
gotta stop. You gotta relax.
Connected with one of my childhood friends who I had known my whole life. And I'm like, okay, we hit it off right off the bat. I'm done. But I was still trying to see how this guy was going to play it off. So after about a week or 2 weeks of non-speaking, he did not contact me at all. I did not contact him. I reached out and was like, yo, you good? Like, what happened? Never responded. This motherfucker comes back and was like, good morning, babe. How are you today? As if.
How long?
2 weeks.
So hold on. He didn't speak to you for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I was already in another relationship at this point.
Yeah, I do the 3 day rule. I give it like 2 or 3 days, right?
You think 2 or 3 days? I don't respect that. You feel me? I feel like either you tell me what it is. You get what I'm saying? Because it's more hurtful for you to put your own assumptions into the fire. You get what I'm saying? Be man enough or be woman enough. Everybody, you know, I am a firm believer in this. This is a trigger for me. I am a firm believer in people. Yo, if you change your mind and this ain't what you want, it's okay. My feelings might be hurt. Your feelings might be hurt, or whatever the case may have you. But we get into these issues with people because we are not upfront with how we're feeling at the moment. So if I'm still thinking that we good, right, and you know damn well we ain't good, you turn to ghost me. Like I don't even take it like, oh, if we're not dating, if we're just talking, if we just started a situation, like if we're not intimate and stuff like that. I think that's a little different. It is nice to get that, well, look, this ain't for me. I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. But when you investing time and sleeping with someone or being around someone or with this and the third, you owe it to that person to let them know that this ain't what you want anymore. Because at the end of the day, it's more hurtful for someone to live in the ambiguity of not knowing where you stand than having the respect to be like, yo, you know what? This ain't for me. I wish you the best.
What about the ones that say that they want something, but they don't stand on what they're saying that they want? Because my Valentine experience last year was kind of this somewhat different, right? See, again, newsflash, though I'm, kind of rough around the edges, I do have a romantic side. So the person that I don't even really know what to call what we were doing. I really don't, right? But it was a Valentine's Day thing, right? And I tried to do something special, I got mad shit. I was cool with the brother, so I did some shit like, linked up with the brother because her brother used to have her car, right? I linked up with the brother, put mad shit in the car. Like, we're talking about like a teddy bear, chocolate covered strawberries, all her Valentine's Day gifts inside the car, inside the passenger seat. And like the teddy bear is in the passenger seat with the seatbelt on. I'm telling you, nigga, I'm romantic. I had my ways. She had kids. So the kids' presence was in the back seat, right? So cause she had a routine. She woke up, she walked her dogs or whatever, and then she get in the car with the kids, and then she take the kids to the bus stop so they can get on the bus. So when she got in the car, she realized everything was there. It was just like, what the fuck? What, I did all of that, bro. Nothing for Valentine's Day. We just chilled. That's it. And we ain't even really chill. We chill probably for like a good 2 hours, 3 hours. Me, her, and the kids later on that day or whatever the case may be, but nothing came out of it. And it was just more or less like, and I ain't gonna hold you. Shorty was weird to a degree because she told me in a sense that she didn't want nothing with me, but then like her actions told differently.
Right. That's what I mean with the ambiguity, because with something like that, it can be hurtful because you're wondering if you did something wrong, if you did this, if you did that, and all the while, a simple conversation being like, yo, you're this, you're cool, you're nice, but this ain't what I want. You
could have just been saying, I just want to fuck. That's all. I would have been cool with that. Like, I just want to fuck.
Right.
At least we know where we stand. Right.
At least you know where you stand. There's nothing worse than not knowing where you stand with somebody you care about.
Yeah.
So
it was just confusing.
It was confusing.
The whole thing was a mindfuck.
But this dude came back 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks. I was already in a relationship with somebody else. Legit.
2 weeks I was already.
Brownsville dudes move fast. He was like, he was already saying that I was his wifey and all this stuff like that. So we was already in a relationship. He texted me early, like back to the routine of how we used to be. Good morning, babe. How are you? How's everything going? Am I going to see you tomorrow? Because we usually saw each other like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I popped out of my bed like the Undertaker, like what?
How long did it take for you to get over it? Like how long was you like, it's time for me to go to plan B?
No, I was already with the plan B at that point. Like I was already.
No, I mean when he went missing, because clearly it was 2 weeks he was gone. How many days were you on plan B?
No comment.
I'm telling you, it's 2-3 days for me. It depends on how much I like.
It was like, all right, it was like a week. It was like a week. Once I realized that he was okay, because he was on Facebook, right?
See,
He
yeah,
was
that
doing
nigga's
he was
playing in your
doing
face.
everything but reaching out to me, and I was so offended. I was
He's
so
playing in your
offended.
face. He's playing in your
Yeah,
face.
I was so offended. And just to hit me up, because obviously shit ain't work out with Shorty. So to hit me up and be like, yo, babe, how's it going? I felt like that was so offensive. That was so offensive. I was so disgusted. You
That
get what
nigga's
I'm saying?
playing in
And
your
it
face.
was hurtful because, like I said, from Valentine's Day through that moment, the relationship was off. But I was waiting for him to man up and be like, yo, I don't like you no more. Or I don't love you. And this and the third. I think it's just so weird. But I was also 29, 30 years old.
Truth be
So of
told,
course,
niggas don't do it. Niggas do not break it off first. You do
I
know
don't
that,
think
right?
it's fair. I don't think it's
Well,
fair. I don't think
we
it's
don't
fair.
do that.
I
We
had
wait.
like
We
the
wait till it's
Brownsville
pretty
dude.
obvious.
Yeah, the Brownsville dude that I ended up with after that, when the time was coming for us to come to an end because we just were not getting along. You get what I'm saying? He said, "Look, I don't have this capacity," even though it was a full-on lie. Even though he had already gotten somebody else pregnant, which was disgusting. But he said, "Look, you the best woman I ever dated. You're overqualified to date. I
Definitely.
fuck with you." You get what I'm saying? He's like, you're overqualified. He said, you don't ask me for nothing, but I feel like it's not enough. What I have is not enough. So to be honest with you, I don't think this is gonna work. And you know what? I didn't like it, but I
But you
respect
respected it.
it.
Huh.
And to this day, there'll never be we never like, once I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
There's always going to be that little bit of respect there because he could have dragged me to hell, you know what I'm saying, playing up and down, and he didn't do that. And that caused me to be single for a while. I went through a long period of time after that, just being single. You get what I'm saying? Not doing anything, not dating anyone, this and the third. And then that's when I met my ex-fiance. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, like it's starting off with I don't understand. You see, me, I have a really bad habit of meeting people where they are, understanding who they are and what they are, and not getting that reciprocity in return. So people sometimes think that it's okay to play in my face.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I take it easy because I understand shit be happening. And I'm sitting there like, yo, don't keep me delusional as long as possible. Because
No.
once I wake the fuck up and remember, like, yo, am I getting breadcrumb? That it's a wrap. And then I never had nobody that never tried to spin the block.
Same. Like rip shit. Same.
Like
Ironic.
what I've learned over time is you're going to stand on what you do to me.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to stand on
I
what you do to me.
think people take advantage when it comes to me, and I'm over. Like honestly, for a street dude, I'm kind of forgiving, but not so much forgiving. I'm forgiving to the extent of I accept you for who you are. So I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm not gonna be like, oh fuck that nigga. I'm not. No, I accept you for who you are. It is what it is. Now, how I fuck with you is different. I'm not gonna be doing the same things I did before. You probably won't hear from me. It will be literally down to like when I see you is and keep moving. Like Shorty from last year, me and my girl kind of was talking about it in like to a degree. She was just like, "How would you be if you was a seal?" I said, "I'll probably say what's up and keep moving." And that's only if she say what up to me. Like how it played out and ended was foul in my opinion. So
Totally foul.
I don't feel like
Totally foul.
I don't feel like I owe her anything.
Any
To be like,
explanation?
oh,
You
yeah, I
absolutely do
don't.
not. You absolutely do
Yeah.
not.
So
And
it's
I
just
feel like I feel like you as a partner, yeah, people could be straight. I don't ever count out street dudes or whatever because sometimes I don't look at people for what they can give me because I get it for myself. You get what I'm saying? If I have a certain lifestyle, if I have a certain this, if I have a certain that, I am not a bum that requires a man to furnish it for me. Now, what you're gonna do is you're going to compliment me. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the difference. And when I say compliment me, I have to show up strong in every single space in my life. I'm the oldest daughter. My parents are sick. You get what I'm saying? I have to show up strong there. I'm a career woman with a job and my own business. I got to show up strong for there. I'm a mother. I have to show up strong for my daughter. The only thing I ask for is consistency, empathy, safety, and loyalty. And I don't think that is too much to ask. Either you that do or you're not.
Truth be told, all I ask for is honesty, respect, and
Respect is the minimum.
And consistency.
Respect is the minimum. Respect is the minimum. Because I always say this, that in love feeling is a flighty feeling. One day you may like somebody, one day you don't. But there's some things that you would do to somebody that you love that you would never do to somebody you respect.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying?
And I always felt like I would prefer the respect over the love any day.
I would prefer the respect over the love any day.
Because respect means not to fuck around and find out.
Respect is at the core.
Yeah.
Loyalty is at the core. You get what I'm saying? And with respect comes loyalty.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you don't respect yourself, you could never respect me. And that goes through how you carry yourself as a man, as a woman, as anything in between. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is what I find and what makes me crash the fuck out when it comes to the people. If you don't like me, stay the fuck away from me. If you don't like me, stay out my face. If you don't like me, when I say you might want me, but if you don't like me, stay away from me, because you are prohibiting yourself and you are prohibiting me from getting what we both want. Because if I like you, I'm going to play the game with you. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to reach out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You get what I mean? But once it's done, it's done. And if it starts with you, I could take a hint better than I could take dick.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't. Pause.
So if I notice when people are acting funny, I can see a side eye in my sleep. I have to be, because I work with people. So if I don't read a room, I'm dead in the water. I'm not a data analyst that I just crunch numbers all fucking day.
No, that's a jungle mentality. We grew up in the jungle, so it's like you gotta analyze every space. So you know how to move, you know how to get out, you know how to maneuver. That's just how that goes. But in all realness, I don't appreciate. Again, people know the type of people that they strive for. So the waste of my time shit is crazy. If you knew this is not what you wanted to do,
why are you bothering me?
Leave me alone.
Why are you giving me just enough? I think that's a mental illness. I think that is a mental illness.
I don't hold real estate and trying to figure it out.
That has to be I can't hold real estate and trying to figure that out. That is a mental illness. You're a little off. Your elevator ain't going to 10, because I don't understand how hard. But do you know the sad part about it is we face situations like that more than we face an upfront situation. You get what I'm saying? If you're going to do some dog shit, stand on that shit.
Like I said, I give her credit. She told me, I'm not attracted. I don't want to be.
Yeah, but then why fuck you then? Why do all that then? Well, why put me through all this for months? That was the part I never understood.
That's
the part I never understood. You get what I'm saying? It's not like, okay, I was seeing someone. Was I seeing someone? I'm like, yo, if the person that you were, I think we were talking about it on the show. It was a hypothetical. Like, if you're dating someone, right, and they gain a bunch of weight, and you could be like, look, you know what? I was more attracted to you when you was this way. Now that you're this way, I'm not. I think that's different. But if you telling me you're not attracted to me, so why are you in my face?
I get it. The nigga was down, but I wasn't out.
Boost your ego, which to me is a.
How does that help your ego though? If I'm
which to me because you got somebody stressing over you, which to me shows me that you are a lame. That's what shows me, because at the end of the day, I know it's like I'm not gonna sit there and prove to anyone that I'm a good woman. I don't have to. I don't fucking have to. And you don't have to either. Because let me tell you something. You could be like, well, I do this. I'm good at this. And it means nothing if they don't fucking want you. It means nothing. So you telling somebody your worth. You telling somebody, yo, I'm this. I got this. I treat you like this. It means nothing if they don't fuck with you. So if you don't fuck with me, leave me alone. It is simple math. It is simple math. And I find that the older we get, the more games people play. And then when people are single at our age and this and the third, in certain situations, I'd be like, yo, I know why you single. You insecure as fuck. And you trying to
fuck up my psyche.
Fuck up my self-esteem to make you feel better about yourself. What makes you think it's okay to do that to people? It's not okay. It's not okay. Ghosting could never be okay. Ghosting somebody could never be okay. Mentally abusing somebody with breadcrumbing, that's a form of mental abuse. You give me just enough to keep me there. That is abusive.
Yeah.
You want to crash? You want me to crash out? Breadcrumbing.
Nah, I wasn't crashing out. I'll tell you that.
You were crashing out about it at first.
At first, but then remember,
I was
1 foot in, I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out for a good most of it.
Right.
I realized.
But then why were you? You know why you? But the thing is, I got to put something on you too. And the same thing with myself. I don't mind looking at the mirror. You get what I'm saying? With that situation, when I know something is over, and this is something that I've learned the hard way too many times. When you know something is over and you continue to hold on to something that is over, you are going to get hurt way more than you bargained for because you held on longer than your expiration date. When people don't let people tell you twice they don't want you.
Yeah.
When somebody tells you they don't want you, and even though, like I said, it may sound hypocritical because it's like I'm sitting there like, yo, but you gotta tell me you don't want me. Why are you putting that responsibility on me when you don't want me? Make that make sense.
Yeah.
It's the game people play.
Yeah.
I am single by choice right now. I'm not. The only thing happening between me and Valentine's Day is me buying a Valentino bag. And that is okay because I work very hard.
You got it. I got no. Look, I ain't saying nothing. You got it. But I gotta ask you a question.
My plan for Valentine's Day is I made an appointment with my personal shopper, and I'm going to get me a bag, and I'm going to get me a pair of shoes.
I'm not going. I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day, because this is the topic that we're on. Valentine's Day, because there's a little scuttlebutt about it. Again, me and her talked about it, but I had a couple conversations with a couple homeboys. Now, again, because we're all trying to like spitball what we're going to do with the significant other as far as on Valentine's Day, right? And we were like, yo, we put mad effort in trying to make Valentine's Day special for, for the women. Like, is Valentine's Day strictly for women?
I thought it was supposed to be mutual. I mean, granted, I'm not going to hold you. I am a terrible gift giver. Terrible gift giver. Terrible at giving gifts.
You had to say it like 4 or 5 rounds for the president. All right, I got you.
If we live together and I'm realizing that you don't have a socks and drawers and stuff like that, like I'm not gonna buy that for you on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna buy it for you on a random Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
But on Valentine's Day, I'm just or your birthday or something like that. Like I could make my man fly, like put together a dope ass outfit and this, that, and the third. But I don't know what happens to me when it comes to giving gifts, because I normally meet men who don't ask for nothing. So you're not giving me nothing to work with. So it's like, well, I'm trying. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I'm awful with giving gifts. Awful. But I do feel for Valentine's Day, it should be mutual. I feel like if you plan the date and stuff, like they should give you a little gift. You gotta bring something more to the table than that.
And it ain't sex, nigga. Like
I think you gotta bring something a little bit more to the table than ass. I do believe that wholeheartedly. Because girl, I can get that in the morning. What's gonna be special about Valentine's Day? Let me.
But yo,
let me stop where I was gonna go.
I kind of realized though, Valentine's Day has become so hard to pull off now because it's like, again, me and her, I do stuff. I'm the type of nigga. I'm very observant of a lot of things, and she'll tell you this too because I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be coming on the show eventually, right? So she'll tell you this too. I'm observant, so things that she think I'm not paying attention to, I'm paying attention to, right? So I do for her every day, not because like I'm trying to impress, but because like I care. I try to help out as much as I can. Like we're partners, so it's like that's the role that we play. We pour into each other's cup to level it out. So it's like it's hard to try to do something special with Valentine's Day because I literally try to do stuff for her every other day or every day. So it's like, what can I do different for Valentine's Day?
Right, that's true. And to be honest with you, if you locked in for real with somebody, every day is like Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's only for material. Like if you buy me a nice bouquet of roses, like one year for Valentine's Day, all I had gotten was a nice bouquet of roses, and I thought that was with the most thoughtful card, and I thought that was like the sweet because I wasn't expecting it, and I thought that was the sweetest thing ever, and it wasn't like a big deal, but just to I don't even like flowers like that. It was the gesture. You get what I'm saying? Of, I'm thinking of you and, happy Valentine's Day. And we weren't even exclusive at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a sweet gesture. It made me feel, connected to the person that I was dating. You get what I'm saying? But I believe that it doesn't have to be about the monetary value of what you give someone. You get what I'm saying? I think it's the effort. I
just want her to feel
like even if you wrote, I'm a sucker for a handwritten letter.
I thought about it. There's a lot of stuff I'm working on, but it's not necessarily for Valentine's Day, just in general. But
right, she's going through a hard time right now.
Exactly why I'm finding Valentine's Day very difficult this year. Even this is
do the most. Let her know that you're there for her.
I don't want to overwhelm her.
It's not about just the gifts. Even if you hold someone.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Even if you're there, taking care of that person. Love is in the care. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I guess because I'm older, and yes, I'm materialistic because I buy myself the materials.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, people get that wrong about me. It's all in the intention. You know what I'm saying? One time, me and my ex, we had nothing one year for nothing. We had nothing. You get what I'm saying? He was just getting back on his feet. I was just getting back on my feet. And that was the best Valentine's Day ever between me and him.
But you want to hear something crazy? I feel like maybe I'm so kind of like iffy with Valentine's Day now, not so much before. Like, why is it a struggle now? It's because I feel like this relationship is a lot different from all the other ones that I've
I
dated.
believe that too.
Because it was always like, what can you do for me type relationships, right? Whereas this is not that type of relationship. We are literally friends. Like, we're like, that is my nigga, real shit. I know it's Black History Month and shit, but I'm just saying, like, that's really, that's my right hand. That's my homie. Like, so it's like, it's different. I know I'm probably in my head too much about it because it's like, all right, it's more than just friends now. Like, we're together, but it's like, how do I make this one special? Because it's like, I know her past, so I know how her Valentine's days have played out because she's crashed out plenty of times. She gonna get mad when she hears this, but look, nigga, you was crashing the fuck out. You was crashing out.
Crash out, honey.
Yeah. so, and I'm not saying all moms were like, none of them were really great. Like even last year, it wasn't great. It wasn't good. It was just, it was what it was.
Yeah, because the bitch didn't reciprocate the fucking effort. That's why it was what it was. If you were in a position where you know why, if you feel iffy about that, because over the past 10 plus years, you've been in situations that were people who did not fucking like you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like when me and my ex, like I was saying, like that Valentine's Day, he had just got his job with the union. I had just got my job with the fucking nonprofit. We spent because my daughter always goes to private school her whole life, right? So we had just spent a grip paying off the rest of her tuition for the year. Valentine's Day came up. We watched fucking one of my favorite movies, 10 Things I Hate About You, with I swear, we made
most Caucasian kid in Bronzeville I've ever met. This is wild.
The Brownsville kids love those movies. We love all the movies in Brownsville. 10 Things I Hate About You, Clueless. We watched all my favorite movies. You feel me? And just ate dinner. And I felt, and we just listened to music. He made a playlist for me, and that was it. And I had never felt so connected to him as I did in that moment, because I felt like it was the effort. And then and I hate stories like that, because when we finally got to where we wanted to be financially, everything else fell apart.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
we were so happy poor, but when we got
I don't want it to be. And again, it's not a monetary. I'm sorry.
You're overthinking it.
Yeah, I know. I think
you're overthinking it.
I think I'm overthinking. One, because I know how hard this week is going to be for her. That's one. Two, again, because it's our first Valentine's Day, and all the other ones were so fucking horrendous for me. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I am in my head. Maybe I should play it like how you said, because again, that how you were explaining it, that's pretty much our vibe. Last time she was here, that's pretty much what we were doing. We were chilling, just watching. We was watching fucking Sisters and Zatima and shit. That's our connection. We watch shit together and we talk shit about it together, and then we talk about childhood shit, like random shit. We literally talk about everything. Everything.
That's big.
So yeah, maybe I am just reading it, but I just wanted to be special for him, because
Look, let me tell you something. When somebody really fucks with you, it's always in the intention.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm taking on dating this year totally fucking different. This year, I'm not dating anyone.
So
I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to hear about anybody. I just want to be left alone.
So no, I mean, I don't think we should put that part in here, but we're gonna talk about it later. Because
I don't care, but Matt, I don't care.
So
I don't care. What about nothing? I don't know him.
I had such high hopes, man. He's putting on for all the short guys, man. Oh, God damn it.
I don't want to hear it.
It's not because of the trip you just went on, is it?
Oh, my God. No, I didn't do anything. No, first of all, me and Danielle had a Waiting to Exhale weekend that weekend, baby.
I noticed that you went with Danielle. I'm like, what the fuck? What is she doing?
So how that all happened was, right? I get a last minute invitation to go to the Jericho cruise. My birthday is Thursday. I get this invitation on Wednesday night to go to the Jericho cruise from another friend, because I'm connected in that industry. So people were like, yo, you're not doing nothing for your birthday? I'm like, not really. Like, I just wanted to kind of lay low, 41, not really a milestone. Last year was kind of a rough year for me. I just want to just be,
Mm-hmm.
They're like, absolutely not. We're booking you on this cruise. You're going. I'm like, okay. So I went on the cruise. So I called my friend Mimi, and Mimi was like, oh, Danielle's going. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. So I had a road buddy the whole weekend, and I feel like I needed that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I needed that rest. I needed that experience. I did not need to be around so many wrestling fans. I did not need to smell all the smells. I did not need to see all the things that I've seen. But I met some really dope people, and I did a lot of good business out there. So it was a win, but it was like a Waiting to Exhale moment. We laughed, we talked, we made up our own little things. We drank, I don't usually drink. So
I'm the drinker out of the group.
We listened to terrible music, watched not one wrestling match.
I think that would be the last thing I would do on that cruise. I'm not gonna hold you. I think that would have probably been the last thing I did.
I heard there were some good matches though, but I spent some time in my room. I wrote some affirmations. I did some stuff in my business. Believe it or not, I needed that. But in that moment, in those moments, and then my Wi-Fi was horrible, so I could not really connect with people the way I wanted to, which in a way I may have needed. But I did a lot of reflecting on myself, and I realized, like, I'm always willing to do the work in this and the third, and I feel like I always put myself in situations where, you guys, it's something that Dre said a couple of episodes ago that fucking sat in my mind. It's just like, you always go leave your house to meet people where they are. People got to come up to meet you where you're at. And I'm like, yes, and it means as far as effort.
Definitely. I know exactly what you mean.
You feel me? As far as effort. And I
You've
realized
been telling me that for a year. You've been telling me that literally for, I want to say like a year ago today. A year ago,
anything,
Valentine's. Not even like a year ago or a week before Valentine's Day.
yeah,
Because something happened before that, before I
yeah,
even did all of that. So
yeah,
he told me that a year ago.
yeah. And I'm sitting here to myself like, I've been single this long.
Yeah.
It's okay. It is okay. If you can't see who I am and what I am and how I am, then it's not my job to show you anything, to tell you any more than I've already shown. And I'm sitting here to myself like, you know, people are different. And I have to have the respect for me and not put myself in situations where it's beneath me. Beneath me. And that's why I've been single for as long as I've been single. I'll be honest with you, because I am too much of a total package. When I say that, it's not like I keep saying, it's not about what I have, because you can be up today and be down tomorrow. But the type of love I give to people is rare.
But it's about filling each other's cup. We pour into each other. That's how that goes. That's honestly how me, and it's not nothing against Pete, but me, you, and Dre, I think we kind of been pouring into each other for like legit, bro, like 5 to 6 years.
Yeah, almost 6 years.
Like
5.5 years.
So it's like when we say we're brothers and sisters, because we've been through so much shit within the last 6 years, right? 5, 6 years. That it's just, and it's more than just the hardships. It's again, there was a point in time within all three of us, that within those 6 years, that one of us was down. If not, two of us was down. Hell, all three of us was
down.
Bad. And we all just affirmations, positivity, pouring into each other, listening to each other. It just, and that goes so much into us. This was like, yo, there's nobody that can tell me nothing. You know, I know my sister biologically is Myra Scott, but you can't tell me nothing about Tavia not being my sister, because Tavia saw me at my fucking worst. I'm talking about fat with dreads, looking like shit, living in a bando, nigga. It was bad.
It was bad.
Between you and Janelle literally hitting me up daily, like, yo, get the fuck up, do what you gotta do. Like, yeah, here's the number to a couple of these lawyers. No, we're not losing these babies. We doing this. You got on me. And, and not just y'all, you know, Shorty too. She was like that too. She was on me too. Like, that's what I said. Like, there's power in having a spouse that pours into you as much as you pour
Exactly. So, and you know what I realized about me? If I fuck with you, I fuck with you 100. Yo, I will go to the ends. I will run through a wall for people I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So imagine someone I could fall in love with. What I would do for them.
Yeah.
But it means nothing if they don't want me. And it means nothing if they can't pour back into me. You get what I'm saying? And it's more than sex. You can get sex anywhere.
$40 special.
You think that I walk down the street, you don't think that people can give me sex? I just don't want that.
Boy, I'm Hennessy.
I want to feel safe with someone. I want to feel secure with someone. You know what I'm saying? Secure. I'm secure myself, but secure in a bond. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm thinking to myself, like, the type of love I give, I just can't give it to anybody who cannot handle it. Not only who cannot handle it, who does not want to handle it. You get what I'm saying? I got to be, no, fuck out of here. And like you said, over the past 5.5 years, we've seen each other through cancer, devs, surgeries, our baby's getting bigger. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I almost died twice.
Life, breakups, makeups. I don't know about that one. Leave that one alone. And I always say, and I say this to the core, if you can't love me like my boys love me, if you can't love me like my fathers love me, if you can't love me like my brothers love me, get the fuck out my face. Because I've been full. I don't know what it's like to not have the love of a man in my life. I had a man in my life. I was blessed with 2 fathers. 2. One taught me the game, and one taught me how to be a queen.
Hey, man.
You feel me? I had an ex-husband that it ended shitty. You feel me? But he let me know how he was coming with it. I may have had the worst, but I had the best of the worst. You feel me?
Yeah,
my boys, my homeboys, and it's never nothing sexual or attractive. Which my boys will run through the wall for me. So if you're not coming with that energy, stay and it's okay to stay where you at. It's okay.
We catch charges over here.
You already know.
We catch charges over here with all that.
You
know I'm with the shits. Black and mild, all it. We with all the smoke.
You know we
with all of it.
We with all the shits.
Yeah.
You know how hard it was for me to stay my ass in Brooklyn when you was going through all that shit?
I know.
You feel me?
I know.
So if you're not coming with that, stay where you are. So and it's not about being bitter. People will look at it and be like, oh, you're bitter. No, it's not bitter. I never made somebody I was dealing with pay for what somebody else did to me.
Boy, it's a lesson.
That's your charge.
You learn from it. Like I say, even to this day, I'm not mad at that girl. I don't like it. I'm mad. I know, but what I'm saying is it happened. Yeah, I was down. I'm not necessarily in that space no more. I'm in a lot better space mentally, financially, spiritually than I was then. Like,
it's her loss.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, if you wasn't what she wanted, it's no one's loss.
Yeah.
And you chalk it up to the game.
Yeah, that's all I did. I chalked it up to the game.
You chalk it up to the game. It is what it is. And I've been doing a lot of like searching and this and the third, and I'm just sitting there to myself like, if it's not in alignment with what I want,
keep it.
I don't want it.
Yeah, you can keep it.
You can keep it. You can keep it. I'm rare, and I don't believe anybody else should. Like, if you don't fuck with somebody, leave them alone. And I mean that with friendships. I mean that in relationships. I mean
some friendships on the way.
Yeah. Oh baby,
we lost some friendships on the way.
Baby. Oh baby, and that have hurt. And those friendship breakups have hurt me more than my romantic breakups.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Yo, my best friend we would have been best friends 27 fucking years, man. Yo, when she betrayed me, I couldn't get out. Yo, when I tell you I was sick, I couldn't get out of bed for 2 days. I cried for 2 days over that bitch. You would have thought that was because when you when you are best friend, when I tell you, I take that best friend title, I take it to death. She betrayed my trust at a time where I was going through a lot. She betrayed me after all those years. I was sick. I was crying so hard I threw up.
We gotta go on. We gotta go to another topic. This is getting way too crazy.
No, I cried. So I crashed out so much. I crashed out so much over that girl because we were best friends. We were best friends since we were 13 years old.
Nah, I got you on that one.
You feel me? Yeah. We were best friends since we were 13 years old, and for her to have betrayed me the way she did. And when I tell you best friend, that girl know shit about me that no one knows. Okay? That was my best friend. She betrayed me, bro. I cried for 2 days. I couldn't get out of bed, bro. That shit hit me deep.
That sounds like a topic for another show that we got.
Oh, my dude. That hit me fucking deep. I could have jumped on a plane and slapped the shit out that girl. Everybody had to stop me. And to this day, her secrets will never leave my mouth.
Yeah.
The way my secrets left her mouth and she told people my business.
Loyalty has no bounds. I mean, you
loyalty
cannot
has no bounds. Either you have it or you don't. But that hurt me worse. Yo, dude, that hurt me worse than my fucking exes.
Mm-hmm.
That shit hurt me.
Nothing.
And it's for fuck that. That betrayal was deep. That cut deep. When you realize that you would have died for somebody who didn't give a fuck about you, that hit different. Hold on, the Super Bowl coming on. Let me put my little TV on.
That's what I was trying to tell you. We might gotta wrap this up, but the Super Bowl about to start. Pops getting a little rested. It's all on the It's all on the table.
But yeah, as usual, we never get into what we meant to get into, but we started talking about the deep shit in life. So, we got about 5 minutes or so. I do want to say, when it comes to Valentine's Day for Shorty, give her the world. And that means whatever that means to your bond.
Give her the world. I think I got an idea what I want to do about her.
On Valentine's Day, you know what I'm going to be doing?
Sleeping?
No. I have my whole day planned out. I'll be shopping. I'm be shopping, ignoring all these DMs.
That ain't gonna stop. What? They're trying to take you to Burlington Coat Factory.
No, sir. We're not going nowhere.
Yo, who you going with? Who you going with? Who you going with? It's Super Bowl time. We gotta hit the dusty trail.
I think the Chiefs are gonna do it.
I need Saquon to get his get back. This is special for me.
How about the Jets not re-signing Aaron Rodgers? How about the NFL removing the end racism shit from the fucking end zone? Patrick MAGA Mahomes coming out to the field.
Yo, I just know I'm looking forward.
I want the Eagles to win.
I do too, because I need Saquon to get his get back. I need him to do that. Because the way that the Giants did him was so fucking foul. So I need him to eat that shit and like the taste of it. Real shit.
Let me say something. Even if the Giants didn't do him foul, even if they left amicably, right? I would still want Saquon to win that.
Yeah, he's a great talent. Yo. $2 grand and I need Saquon to get his get back. That's what I need. So I'm going with the Eagles. Let
me tell you something. You know how I feel? I feel like we're watching remember how people used to hate the damn hate the freaking Patriots? I feel like this is like the new age Patriots.
Yeah. It's Kansas City fatigue. They're tired of saying the one.
It's Kansas City fatigue for sure. But thank you, Matt, for joining me. I hope you and Shorty have a beautiful Valentine's Day. My Valentine's Day is going to be amazing. Amazing.
I got to link y'all too. So
for sure. Yeah. You know I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah.
So my Valentine's Day is going to be amazing. I already have everything out. But yeah.
Your shopping partner. You talking about Marianne?
Mm-hmm. No. I have somebody who pulls stuff for me at
Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about. I said you gave her a job.
Oh, and I always buy stuff for my daughter for Valentine's Day. I always give her a big Valentine's.
I'm definitely doing something for my daughters too, but they leave to go with their mom.
She never knew a Valentine's Day without getting gifts and stuff like that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that they wake up to it, but I know that they're supposed to be going with their,
I grew up spoiled, and my daughter grew up even more.
I can believe it.
I grew up spoiled, so that, and like I said, it's all about the effort. Even if a dude was like, "Yo, here's a nice long text message," but this breadcrumb and shit, it's for the birds, man. Get that shit to the young girls.
Yeah.
And you know what, people? Another thing I want to talk about on our next episode of Tea Time is how we always talk about hoteps, but we never talk about snow taps.
We gotta go. You gotta relax. I'm not knowing this. No. We gotta go. You gotta.
All right, y'all.